This is Yo Joe, and I am recording this on National Coming Out Day. I hope you all had a good one by the time you hear this. Very possibly be posting this after Spirit Day, so I hope you all had a good Spirit Day, and this might even pass Intersexual Awareness Day, so I hope you will have had a happy Intersexual Awareness Day at the end of October. And I hope you all had an excellent National LGBTQ History Month, or Her Story Month, Past Story Month, for the United States of America. Today I am going to talk about this little clause here that has come up on Twitter about transgender voters left in the cold, which is the title of it from ABC News. There are a lot of disproportional things that just get piled up on trans people, both male and female, or however they like to identify, and it's just atrocious that in this great country we have to even try to rate people of the bare minimum right to vote. If it's anything that everyone in this country should be able to do, it is vote. And we hold it to such a high standard, seeing as how we've put people's rights on the line, and we have the majority voting for the minority's rights, like we're not supposed to, as said in like the Constitution or the amendments or something. Voting is held to a very high standard now, even higher than it probably should be, as stated with that last issue. But now it's come down to another spotlight on trans voting issues, or trans issues with voting. It's that from what I'm reading here, people are making a scene at the voting polls, the election poll workers, which I used to be. I'm probably going to go back to that next year, but I stopped few months ago. I'm definitely not working the presidential election. They're gonna be busy in there. But some of the election poll voting people are being disrespectful and humiliating, and there's a whole bunch of controversy, and it's like not enough people care that there are people being harassed out of their right to vote. And of course it doesn't fall on the people that can just go about their lives all cisgender and heterosexual and hunky-dory and so on and so forth. But it's like, as a whole, as all Americans, we do need to care that there's a group of people that are being downtrodden and abused and humiliated, even at the most basic of places where we're supposed to have our most basic of freedom, the right to vote, the election polls. I'd like to say, as an election poll commissioner, that this is an atrocious shame that any election poll operator would subject another human being, another American, another fellow voter to such shameful immaturity. They say a lot of these people are volunteers. When we do the election poll, we get paid. Right now it's $200. If you get paid to do something, you're not a volunteer. I don't know how other people do it in other states, but here we get a little change thrown at us. And I will say, a lot of election poll operators are older people. I am one of the few younger people that I know of. As far as I know, I'm the only younger person that I know of. But I'm sure I'm not the only 20-something-year-old out there working the operating polls. But I mean, it doesn't take age. It takes respect to know that what you're doing is wrong, and you should know that you're wrong, and you shouldn't take pride in such behavior. It's an absolute travesty, and you should be ashamed. Shame on you. And with these new voting laws having to require people to show picture IDs, I'm a little confused actually, because the way I recall it, I think we did have people show us their IDs already. It's been some months since I've done it, but we looked up people's names via their ID, and I mean, so I don't see, cause I mean, they told us that we couldn't turn people away if they didn't have a photo ID, but now photo IDs are going to be required. But it's like that's like a part of the system that I'm already used to. So I mean, I'm sure the people that don't see a lot of that. I'm the person that saw a lot of that, so I don't know what the big deal is. But for anybody where that is a big deal, that should be addressed. Not only addressed, but handled. These voter ID laws are gonna fuck a lot of people up. I am aware of that. I searched around and I came across a girl that like had some kind of condition that prevented her from taking pictures or something. So that messes people like that up, or whatever other problem that you have. I would suggest that anybody having any kind of problems with voting in person, or may suspect that they have some sort of problems voting in person, vote via the mail, or if you don't have a problem voting in person but you think you might have a problem at the main election polls, vote early or vote absentee if you can. If whatever you do, vote. If you don't vote, these fools that are trying to keep us down will win. Do whatever you can. I am here to personally encourage you. Trans, cis, all races, all ethnicities, all nationalities within the United States that are mixed, like, you know what I mean. I can't get into detail. All genders, all gender identities, conditions, whatever, please show these motherfuckers that you're not afraid of them. Get in their faces and vote. Please vote. That's all I gotta say right now. Bye.